Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host and DM for this evening, Clown Baby, and we are playing another exciting installment of Phandelver and Below. We are on Chapter 6, The Shattered Obelisk. Our adventurers are currently uh, venturing into Gibbet's Crossing as we near the end of this chapter. We've had some ups and downs. People have come and gone, but we are still going strong. I hope you all have been enjoying the show thus far. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We have everything, every episode or every session on a playlist that you can view and catch up if you like. And if you all are enjoying the campaign or the show, please hit the old like and subscribe button. Really helps us out, and we really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's head on into it with a recap from one of our players. All right, take it away.
All right, last time we met up with a Medusa and her Galabdur, and we killed them. And then we found some cultists that were coming in to try to feed the big brain. They were bringing in the new PC, Corophilia. So we took care of them and freed Corey. After a short rest, we ventured into Gibbet Crossing, the third area that deals with this whole obelisk thing. And we went into some caves. We found some slaughtered svirfneblin, and pretty soon after we were attacked by ropers, but we were able to kill them and loot some amethysts from them.
That's it. That about sums it up.
Yep.
Alrighty. Game is unpaused. What's yeah. That's everybody's course of action here.
Anybody good at scouting ahead?
I can try to go at it. Now that I know what to look for, and Corey's going to tap with her feet those creatures on the ground. So that way, right?
Which way? You're going
Either
down here?
Well, can I see the door all the way down there?
Yeah, the room appears very like murky and shimmery, like it's underwater. But yes, you can see what looks like the outline of a door. I mean, right? You can see it. Oh
Has
wait,
everyone
no, that's
has
beyond your
everyone
no, you can't see it. It's beyond your vision. I'm sorry.
has everyone got a dark vision in this party?
I do.
Everybody but Chateau.
Okay. I'm not going to waste it just on one person.
And what's
Oh,
and the
I see what
Warforged.
you mean by it's beyond the dark vision. There's like a little circle. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 300 feet of dark vision, so I should be able to see.
Yes, you can see it. But again, it appears, murky and like you know, it looks weird. Like it doesn't look like it looks like you're looking at it underwater.
Okay.
Like blurry.
What if I put my hand in there? Does it feel like water?
No, it feels normal, but you notice as you cross the threshold of the room, your hand starts to get blurry as well.
Can I do an arcana? Well, I would say it looks like more. Does it look like a air shimmering effect, like underwater, like a gas, or maybe some sort of magical illusion?
It does appear to be some sort of a magical illusion, yes.
Okay. Be careful there, Corey. It could be dangerous.
I don't want to go too much in there. I really just am curious about what this thing is. Never seen that before.
What thing?
The fact that it's blurry out there.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have a skeleton if we want to try stuff or experiment.
I was
But
going to say
nothing
this would
happened
be
to your
perfect
hand.
for Revlos, but Revlos is still at the cart, right?
Yep. I generally don't experiment with my familiars. That's what the skeletons are for.
But if it were a toxic gas, I don't think the skeleton would take any damage from it.
If it was toxic, it'd probably, she'd probably feel it on her hand.
Probably.
Unless it's inhaled.
I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to cast as a. I think I could do this legacy. Let me just look at my. Because I think as a furbolg, I've got. What is it? Species. Yes. Once per long rest, you can cast detect magic. So I'm going to cast detect magic. Once per long rest. So I'm going to cast that and see if I can see any magical effects.
Sounds good.
But for Foundry to start up.
Oh, damn.
And Foundry's just taken a long time to load up for me, so I've just done it on D&D Beyond, but I'll do it once.
It's fine. I'm just trying to get some information here.
Yeah, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
So you, you detect that the room is in fact the whole room itself seems to be caked in a magical effect. The type of magic is illusion.
Okay.
So
I'll point out to Corey. It seems to be some sort of magical illusion, Corey. I can sense the magic.
You're just fancy light back. Oh, okay. Should we just keep going and get back here? Because if something is hiding in there and traps us from behind, like those weird thing over there, and she's gonna point back at the creature.
How about I go in, just have a quick look about. If I can detect anything else in there, I'll come back straight back out if I sense anything.
I still vote on using the skeleton as bait.
I think we should probably check out the ways the two other halls lead before we go into whatever this is.
Well, to the north is kind of caved in, it looks like.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why
South,
the rope is well.
it looks like there's a long hallway, so...
Yeah, there's a long way, and then there's some water at the very bottom.
Yeah, I can see it.
Third, if we skip this passageway and we go down the long way, we may be leaving enemies at our backs.
Okay.
There's too much unknown with this, though.
If we just want to stay away from it, let's just stay away from it. I'm curious, but I'm not stupid.
Before we move any further, I'm going to cast my Vantage Initiative onto Uldak.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Oh, yeah. How about I go forwards because I'm the most defensive and I can see the furthest.
You want the skeleton?
I can see all the way to the water then. But...
Oh yeah, I can see long ways. There's steps down here and there's some water down here. Steps here. What?
I don't know. See what water you're talking about.
All the way down here.
So, as you're making your way down here, stalactites drip from the ceiling of this vaulted cavern. It rises about 30 feet above a slick stone floor worn smooth by ages of foot traffic. Moisture clings to every surface, and the air carries a faint metallic tang. Carved passages lead away into darkness like tributaries of memory, and a heavy stone double door etched with the image. Oh, you can't really see that from here. You can see a heavy stone door dominates one wall. See, I don't even know if you guys can see the door. Oh yeah,
This door.
I guess. I
I
guess.
say those look like tripwires or something there.
Actually, I think now the door's here.
Let's adventure deeper, guys. There might be things to look at.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you press further in, the door is up here, so I guess you can't quite see it. But as you step further in, a strange hush settles. Then faintly, just at the edge of perception, comes whispers of like trade and travel long past. You can hear haggling voices, clinkling of coin, footsteps fading into that time. The echoes, you can hear them in your head. They're like psychic remnants. You can't really hear them, but you can feel them in your mind. Like a hallucination of the commerce that once that was here, but is now claimed by silence.
We seeing anything around us?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
So, Chateau, you don't notice anything, but nor does Woldak. But Chuck, as you're scanning the room and you look behind Chateau, you see a Grick.
Quick.
And it's coiled around one of the eastern stalactites.
Do I see any more gricks about us?
At which point, it moves in to attack you guys. Which, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Stalactite are the one dripping down, right?
Yes.
Stalagmites are the one that goes up.
Does anyone want to get Guntalis?
He's
Or
right
am I the
behind
only
you.
one with the access to that sheet?
I'll do it if needs be.
It's because I did it last session, which it was just one.
I
Let me
can perfectly.
let me make
I can
this.
use them both.
Yeah. Let me make it so you can. And balance your ownership.
I can be Otter as well if you want.
There. Now everybody should be able to control. All right. So combat begins.
Mateo, look behind you.
All right. So it moves up towards
The
Chateau.
Grick goes first and I go last.
And
Now
oh shit, dang it. Sorry, I'm gonna back it up. Ignore your opportunity attack.
It didn't even prompt me for one anyways.
Oh, okay, cool. And it's going to attack you with its tentacles. So it slithers down from the ceiling. Flops down, comes towards Chateau, and reaches out with its tentacles. Gathalis has a reaction. Someone should have seen it.
Nope.
Oh. All right. And he hits Chateau. And with that, he he smacks Chateau with his tentacles and then attacks with his beak. And that's its turn. Corphelia, you are up.
So how high up is that
It came
thing?
down to the ground.
Serpentine? Okay.
That looks scary. I don't like that.
Are we really going to get attacked by everything in this place? Is there a way not to get attacked? And
Not
she's
come this
gonna
way?
step up in front of Chateau, and she's going to hit this thing with the quarterstaff once. Two-handed. I didn't target it. Does a 22 hit?
Yes. You can go ahead and just take a hit, target it again, target it and do it again. And even if you miss, I can make a hit.
Here you go.
Oh, cool staff effect.
Oh wait, no I can't. Dang it.
I'm gonna just attack it again until it hits. If it can hit.
No, there's...
Well, guys,
At this point, I would just
Just
manually
roll
roll
it. Just roll what's it? Two-handed is supposed to be what?
1d8.
Roll a
I think it should
d8.
be /R 1d8 plus Dex, so plus 3. Here you go then.
Okay, so you hit it for 10.
I hit it for 10, and then second attack action, like not another action part of the same unarmed strike for the agile parry. There you go.
Okay.
9 damage and freer blows bonus action. Yeah, freer blows actually. Martial art. Here. Fear of blows. Yes.
You gotta do it again.
Here. Fear of blows. Don't use the resource. Here you
There
go.
you go.
And I am going to walk back up here. I have mobile.
Okay.
And that's it.
So as you lay down your attack, the Grick, he emits a loud squeal. Ah! And yeah. So that's your turn. Hang on a second. Oh, I did the wrong thing. All right. So hang on a second. It's not your turn.
Woldax.
All right, Woldak, you are up.
After hearing the loud squeal, he'll hypothesize, well, Corey, it either heard it's summoning for help, or it liked it. And he'll cast Mind
Please
Slither.
don't say that. She looks disgusted.
And as a bonus action, he'll shout, Skinny Minnie, shoot it! And a miss. He'll back up. That's it for him.
All righty. Okay. Otter is up. Am I doing otter? Is somebody else doing otter?
I don't have control of him, so I think you are.
I can do it.
Okay.
Player copies. Others going to rush out in there. I cannot rage, so great axe once. Would you like to reckless? Of course we want to reckless.
Right.
And then another one.
Uh,
And then a swing, and then a miss.
So yes, he lays one good heavy blow and swings wide with the second. As now it is Gonzalez's turn.
Gonzalez will come over to here and target him. And will slash with his longsword.
As you slash with your longsword, the Grick begins to bleed from his wounds as you cut into him.
He also gets another attack. It's going to. No. Yeah, that's him.
All right.
Okay, 15 and 13, not bad, not bad. And that's his to go.
Okay.
Chuck is going to walk over here.
It's not your turn yet, Chuck.
Oh, okay.
But I guess, Chuck, you would be able to notice that over here, another combatant has entered the soiree. Now you are up, Chuck.
Okay. Chuck is going to come here, and he's just going to bop him with the devotee sensor.
Yep.
Uh, 15 misses.
It does indeed.
That's his turn.
Your
I
Bob
think he's got.
was unsuccessful.
Yeah, I've got no spell slots left, so that's my turn.
All right. Just a moment here, Chateau.
All right.
No, I said just a moment.
Said it's. Oh, okay. Oh, you're shitting me.
Oh my God. Why would you do that? All right. Now you're up, Chateau.
I don't know whether I should target the small ones or the big one.
Combat tactics presentation mentioned focusing fire.
Yeah.
Skeleton better cover
Gundalis
our
has
rear
his
then.
bardic inspiration.
Okay, well, first I need to do my Crimson Rite, because that was lost out of the rest. There. Then I'm going to push up and attack with Talon.
Okay. You do a mighty blow. Wait, is he dead? No, he's not. As you strike with Talon, you miss once, but your second seems to grievously injure the Grick, as the large Grick, as he seems to barely be writhing around, hanging on. In a desperate plea, it lashes out here at Otter. Its tentacles. Someone has some sort of reaction.
I haven't.
Okay. And then he as he whips his tentacles at Otter, he attacks him with his beak.
It's weird. I want to do silvery barbs, but the only person that says it can give advantage to is the skeleton for some reason.
Weird.
Anyway, I want to give it to Chateau, so we'll just pretend Chateau has it.
Is it someone within a certain range? Because you are pretty
Or
far.
should be within range, too. Oh, it timed out, but yes, I am doing.
All right, just be sure to hold down. Hold down Control, or hold down Alt when you attack with the skeleton.
So Chateau has advantage on the next roll,
Oh yeah.
and it needs a reroll for that last attack.
Yeah, Chateau's. I thought it did it.
It timed out.
It timed out.
Yeah, I tried to get it to give advantage to someone else, but it didn't do it.
Oh, he missed. Fantastic. All right, Coriphilia, you're up.
I don't know what presentation you guys are always mentioning, but I think it would be worth for me to see it. Just gonna get up here and whack once. Two-hand. Didn't work.
Nope.
Unarmed strike. Agile parry. 24 for 10 damage.
With that, as you punch the Grick, it falls to the ground into a big hot heap.
Wow.
All right, and she's going to move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What? What's your
10,
movement?
55.
Is it monk? Is it monk?
She's gonna move right here,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. So this guy's up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Woldak, you are up.
Right, I will mind sliver the one that just came up.
Okay.
Go, skinny mini, drop the bow and get out your blades and stab those things. So it spends its action, basically putting up the bow and getting out one blade. Next round, I can get out the other blade,
Okay.
short sword, and it will kind of guard the party
Cool beans.
as Woltak moves over there. That's it for me.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Otter is up.
I would recommend that he does not do the wild swings, whatever it's called,
Reckless attack.
reckless attack. Yeah.
It's up
He's
to
gonna
Arthur.
move over here, and then he's gonna dash 1, 2, 3, right here. Bringing his big hand axe up, but not hitting anything quite yet.
Okay.
That's it.
Palace, you are up.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. What is he? Is he a bard? He's a bard, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yes, so spells. Eldritch Blast. He's going to Eldritch Blast this guy,
Okay.
and he gets 2 beams, but I think that goes in.
So you let loose two Eldritch blasts as they impact the lead Grick. It begins to bleed.
That's his turn.
All right. 5, 10, 15. And then it will attack Otter. Okay, it will attack Otter. Tentacles. And it missed. And Chuck, you're up.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will target this one with a Toll the Dead.
With that, it falls to the ground dead.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, clearly you can see all these bricks coming out of here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Chateau, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna stay at a distance and focus on using my bow.
Alright, you let loose a couple of arrows, both striking true, and as the second arrow impales onto it, it begins to bleed. And Corphelia, you are up.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're targeting that one. Same combo as earlier. Two-handed staff. Misses. Second attack, agile parry for 20, 10 damage.
Very
Is
Are
he
nice.
you
still up?
doing your? Are you doing both your attacks? Your
Mhm.
extra attacks?
Yep.
Agile parry is part of my attack actions. Basically,
Okay.
whenever I'm using my weapon in my hand or an unarmed strike, my AC go up by 2 until the end of the next turn.
Okay.
So I've been doing it. It looks weird because it looks like I'm using my fist more than anything
Oh.
else, but yeah.
I just realized I was supposed to have advantage on my first attack, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Yeah, with
I completely forgot about that.
I mean, roll a die 20 again, I guess.
So if you got a natural 20.
Yeah. You did not.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter anyways.
There you go. At least it's wasted, right?
Right.
All right,
Okay.
Corphelia, anything else?
Bonus action. Does that guy look bad? Does he look bloodied at all?
Nope.
No? Okay. We're just gonna attack it once then. No, never mind, we don't. That was 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Chuck, and she's gonna be taking her breath. As that is the end of her turn.
All right. Woldak, you are up.
and you said that we can see more of them coming. Is it from this entrance here?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Because I can't really see. I can only see the two in front of us.
Then that must be all of the two. Oh, you can just see the. Wait, what? Really? According to me, you can see all the way to this one.
I don't see any tokens there.
Oh, my bad. I know why.
Okay.
Sorry.
We gather here today to witness the holy union of these punk-ass bitches in the floor. What a beautiful
Yeah.
webbing.
Get him, Warder. Team up.
Oh, did it not work?
Yeah, that's okay. I can just cast it normally just without using.
Oh, the spider staff didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I might not have replaced that.
I'm surprised you're trying to use some sort of webbing rather than a fireball right now, given how many there are.
Put up fireballs unless I want to cast a 4th level spell, but there's better spells than that.
Hang on a
Fair.
second. Let me just take care of this real quick. Alright, try that one. Oh, it needs to be equipped and attuned. There. Now try it.
Nope.
Okay, then just cast it normally. Don't consume resource. I can't believe that shit. I got that thing to work and everything.
And it doesn't look like it does anymore.
And you can just remove 2 charges from the staff. Oh, this whole that's why. The whole animation got messed up, it looks like. Alright. Good times. Let's see if it automates it.
Alright, and the skeleton would run up and double stab the Skrik. Swing and a miss.
Good time.
That is it for me. Oh, can I tell which ones are affected by the web and which ones aren't?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Because it didn't. Oh, so I have to actually do everything here. Oh, great.
Yeah, all the saves.
Oh no. Because it's not on cast. It's on the start of their turn.
Okay. All right. That is it for me.
Okay. Did it roll it? Please tell me it rolled it.
It did roll
It did roll it. Oh, thank God. Okay. So, this lead Grick appears unaffected by your webbing. It moves out. And then it targets Otter. Missing. And that's its turn. Otter is up.
Focus targets with that one. Here. Did they roll it?
It did.
Oh no, it's asking me for reckless, my bad. There you go.
Alright. Which one? Oh. Whichever one you attacked appears to be bloodied now.
Okay, well, it's the bottom one.
Alright.
And that's it. That's how far it goes.
Alright, Gonzalez, you are up.
Yeah. He comes here and slashes twice with his sword. No.
Okay, with that, it falls to the ground dead. Just need to find out which one it is.
He's the dead one.
Yeah.
You don't say.
I'm so sorry. I've been unhinged like that all week.
There we
It
go.
slipped out.
It's the dead one.
15. I've got another 15 feet of movement, I think. Move here
Okay.
and give one to this guy. No. 80 damage.
Okay. It takes your hit, but it's still standing.
Okay.
Now it is Chuck's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move there for now. And I'm just going to do another Toll the Dead.
Okay.
15 damage.
As you hear the toll, it responds by dying.
Most effective spell ever.
That's my turn.
All right. Skirk is up. He is not entangled. He will. Wait. I gotta make sure I'm moving the right one. Yeah, this will move up. Oh, great. Good Dallas. Attack with his tentacles. Okay, and then it pecks at him with his beak. Oh, whoops. He missed the first attack. I wasn't supposed to attack with the beak. We're waiting for a reaction from Gonzalez.
I see no reaction. Them giving me a reaction.
It's giving it to me all the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No.
Alright. What's that? There we go. I just need to reverse that because it wasn't supposed to get that attack. That just took forever to come through. Alright. Next guy's up. It is entangled, so it'll use its turn. Try to break free. And that is its... Oh, it can still move. I forgot all about that. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to do that. It doesn't want to be stuck in there. So, 5, 10, 15. Let me just move this guy out of the way. 20. It'll move there. End its turn. And the next guy's up. E2 is entangled. He will try to break free. Unsuccessfully. So it just kind of squawks. As it's trapped. And Chateau's up. Chateau.
All right.
You're going into the web to attack?
He just did that, yes.
I'd have to in order to use Talon, and that's the only thing I have my thing on right now, so.
There's 2 others by the edge, but if you really want that one, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't even see that one there. Yeah.
Well, you land one attack on the Grick. First to bleed.
Was that at... Oh, okay. No, never mind.
What?
I was thinking it should be at disadvantage, but it's at advantage because the other guy's restrained too, so it cancels out.
Yes, it does. Oh, look at that. He crits the second time and he downs it. So he just jumps in with Talon and just lays it to waste. It's like, I ain't afraid of no webs.
I'm used to sticky situations.
Crazy.
Wait, phrasing.
Crazy.
All right. Coraphelia, you are up.
Crazy. I'm gonna get right here. target this guy before attacking it. Two
A
hand.
nice course of action.
Whack.
Hey, you successfully
boom.
whacked it. And then you punched
Uppercut
it.
to the jaw. And another one for the road. Was that deja parry? I don't remember if I did it or not. Here you go.
It looks like your last one was not. Your last one was not. Oh yeah, it was. Never mind. It was.
Okay. And that's it.
So you managed to, come in, give him a good couple smackings and bloody him up as you step away. Woldak is up.
Jab.
I'll try to push that one back into the web.
Okay.
You cannot escape the clutches of the... Oh, wait, you just did.
Surprised you
Well,
don't.
fine. Take this then.
I'm surprised you don't mind sliver and then try to push it.
Well, if... Yeah, that probably would have made more sense, but that's fine. I got the skeleton there to stab it.
All right. Skeleton's up. Manages to
Hit once.
wound it once, and then swings recklessly the second attack as this Grick seems to be barely hanging on. Otter,
That's it for me.
you're up, Otter.
Other is going to cleave. No reckless.
As he swings his mighty axe, he downs that Grick.
Yeah, he's gonna step on top of that one. And he's going to attack the other one. Target. Great axe.
As he swings wildly and misses.
Swings. Miss. That's it.
All right, Gonthales, you are up.
Dallas will strike it twice with his sword. And get his sword going.
He misses the first time, looks like.
Yeah. Oh.
But manages
10 damage.
to impale him the second time.
And that is his turn.
All right, Chuck, you are up.
What is it? I'll go in the web, fuck it. Okay. No problem. I'm used to sticky situations. I'll give a wink to Chateau. Yeah. Sticky grooves. I'm going to target him. I'm going to try to bop him.
Okay. You successfully bop him.
Yeah, I'll use Divine Strike. 26.
You give him a good old bopping, and he goes down. And that
I'll stop
Uh,
concentration on the web.
okay. And that is it.
These guys are never gonna die. We're gonna be in here 20 sessions later. What does Otter do this turn?
So,
Crazy.
as that combat comes to an end, you can see the door now that was mentioned before, stone double door, and you can see from here on the door that there seems to be like it's etched with like an image of like a cruel spiked cage. And right here at the entrance, you can kind of see that the walls of this little cave entrance are kind of like jagged hewn. Like it was carved out of the cave, like mined out.
Yes. Before we go anywhere, would it be okay if I use the devotee's healing ability?
How long did that take?
Minute.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't have a problem with that.
Everyone has to get only you three are hurt: Gonzalez, Otto, and Chateau. I'm going to use the devotee senses ability.
Okay. Ten rounds, right?
10d4
Yeah.
each person. I'll roll. And D4.
All right.
Everyone gets 25 healing.
Oh yeah, that's way better. Let's do everybody does 25. All right, I'll give it to. All right.
Okay. Where does everyone want to go first? Up above or through this area here?
I mean, if we don't want to explore the fuzzy corridor or alcove, or how you want to call it, maybe we should not explore places that are barricaded and just go out in the open for now. Because if we go in there, we're not going to know exactly how to get back out, maybe?
Yeah, and also that picture of that cruel cage where it was on that door looks a bit suspicious.
I don't know. If we need to rest down here, then maybe behind that big, very secure-looking door may be the place to go.
You're a long ways from a
There's
rest.
smaller doors south of us
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. There's no rest for us for a bit yet. So, how about we explore further on down into this area, and I'm going to start walking to this area. There's probably nothing in this area because they came from this area.
All right.
The Gricks may have been guarding something.
So, you walk in here and you see jagged, rough-hewn walls with bear the marks of long abandoned mining efforts, pick scars and gouges disappearing into the shadows. The air is damp and heavy, and the crevices between the stones ooze with thick, glistening clots of foul-smelling mucus that pulse faintly as if alive. At the far end of the chamber, a narrow door has been awkwardly wedged into the rock, half shallowed by natural stone. Its frame is warped as though the mine itself resents its presence. Yeah, so this appears to be some sort of nest, and you can see a door here at the end of that corridor. And I guess we're gonna.
And I listen to the door at the door.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
29.
Okay, 29. Let's see. What do you hear? You hear nothing.
Nothing? Okay. It seems all clear. I can't hear anything.
Me neither. My ears are full of mac and cheese right now.
For real.
Can't
I
hear
just
anything
ate some
but
mac and
that.
cheese with dinner too, so it's really throwing me off.
Yeah, I was confused when you said that because I was like, you can hear my kids eating mac and cheese? What?
No. It's the sound
No, I
with
know.
this area. It's mac and cheese.
I hear it.
Ugh.
So you step into this hallway. It's a pretty, unimpressive hallway. It's seems to be, it's well put together. It seems more like, like it was actually used and built. Less carved out like the rest of the area that you've been through so far. This definitely seems like back when Gibbet's Crossing was in use, like this was a used hallway. For what? Unknown.
I'll point out there's a door to the north and a door to the south. I think we should go south because I think that north door leads back up into the that barred off door area.
What
So
barred off? You
maybe we
guys keep
should-
saying barred off door. What barred off door?
The cruel cage door that looked weird.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't
Door.
barred. Like it just had a carving of a cage on it.
Yes, cruel cage door.
Okay. Is everybody following Chuck's lead here?
Yeah.
What's in these things here?
In those things. Oh,
Is it
those are.
coal?
It's just rocks.
Hmm.
Various rocks and stuff from the mining effort.
And is that a barrel of liquid
Uh,
of mucus, like you said earlier?
yeah. Is it a barrel? I guess so. It is a barrel.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just like, the same mucusy stuff you see everywhere else. Oh, god dang, I put otter in the wall.
Okay. And I guess I don't find anything if I look at the bottom of it.
No. I mean, you
Okay.
want to look at the bottom of it? I mean, it's pretty opaque thing, so you have to stick your hand into it.
I would, yeah.
Okay? So you stick your hand into the barrel, and it feels very slimy and like the noise that you're hearing, basically. Just, whatever noise you're hearing in your ear,
That's what it feels like.
give it that feel. And you kind of swish your hand about, but you don't really find anything in the barrel.
Oh, that was a waste of
Was it
mental health.
worth it?
And as you pull your hand out, it is covered in slimy, gooey stuff.
Core Village comes back with the hand drooping on her side. She's trying not to touch her clothes with it, and she's just walking back in silence. She looked devastated.
Just wipe it on
Having-
the skeleton.
Having one of those days, I feel ya, as he blows his nose.
Oh no!
There's gonna be a shiver going down her spine, and she's gonna be like, "Yeah, we're right, I guess."
Hmm.
Are you sick?
No, just overactive sinuses.
Hmm. I see. Do you
I
got anything? Do you have a clot or something?
Oh no, I took an ogre's club to the faith years ago.
I think she said cloth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cloth.
Cloth.
I thought you said clot. Okay.
No.
No, I have a mage hand. It can just wipe off whatever. I'll cast mage hand to wipe off her hand.
Thank you. That's better than nothing. And she's gonna.
You see a spectral hand as it slides down your arm and removes the sludge off of it.
Actually, it does that
She-
invisibly, so you feel an invisible force.
But you can see the
Okay,
mage
that
hand.
was not better.
Typically, but when you have the telekinetic feat, it becomes invisible.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you just feel a hand kind of going down your arm, and as you can
Oh
see,
Lord, it's moving. Okay,
you
oh,
can
wait,
see the sludge kind
huh?
of slide off your arm.
Is it alive? Is that why it's glowing? What? And she's going to like take a step away from it.
And of course, it takes the shape of a hand as it covers the mage hand
It's alive.
before it, you
Yeah, I was
spell
just
or
thinking to
whatever.
myself, like, wouldn't the mage hand become visible because of the mucus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. I was literally wondering about that, like, as you said it.
There's barrels of this stuff. I wonder if that can lubricate an axle, maybe.
Oh, Woldak's thinking.
I think you have too much lubrication in your brain. How are you getting these ideas?
I'm an engineer. I get all kinds of ideas.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I'm
Uh-huh.
surprised you're not playing an artificer with how often you're coming up with things.
Artificer. They're half-casters.
I'm going to listen at this door.
Give me a perception check.
What's it, 11?
I will drop one as well.
So you guys, both
you
place
beat me.
place your ears up to the door, but you hear nothing. So you open the door and step in. These guys follow behind you. You see now like an empty, choked with dust chamber once served. It looked like it like is some sort of like showroom. The walls, though cracked and flaking, are etched with a series of detailed reliefs depicting a Durgar artisan methodically, it's a series of reliefs assembling a wicked spiked cage. Each panel captures a moment in the transformation, hinges locking into place, barbs unfurling like a mechanical fangs, and then the final image is a fully constructed device of like a cage with like spikes, pointing inward. A fully constructed device meant for torment and containment. This looks like some sort of showroom.
But there's nothing in there at all except for those reliefs.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to listen at this door here for a quick second.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
27.
Okay. So like you listen at the door, and like you can't like kind of hear anything, but you kind of hear like some rattling of chains in there, like faintly. Um, Nothing too like, you know, what's it called? Like
Discurtening? Discurtening?
yeah, it's just, like you can kind of hear some chains kind of slightly like shifting and whatnot.
I'll tell everyone what I hear. I hear some chains rattling. Do you think we should go in?
Yeah, I mean, if we're scared of every noise, I mean, might as well be farmers.
I'll step inside.
All right, so you step inside. You see two iron cages. Their bars are cruelly studded with rusted spikes. They stand like monuments to suffering. Inside the cages are heaps of ancient bones and scraps of decaying flesh that speak to agonies long past. Their reek still thick in the air. Between them, seated on a cold stone floor, is a woman with crimson skin. Loose chains drape across her shoulders and coil at her feet like serpents. Her eyes glint with something unreadable, rage, madness, or perhaps something far worse, as if the silence around her is simply waiting to be broken. She kind of looks up at you.
I recognise what this woman is.
Give me a.
Nature?
I think that would be. I'm trying to think. Why is it? No, not
Right.
nature.
If it's what I think it is, would it be religion?
Yes.
It's, 12.
So, you don't know what it is, but to you, like, given your religious studies, it does appear to be some sort of fiend or devil.
Okay. Does she appear violent?
She appears mad. Not like mad like grr, but mad like ooh. You know, she kind of just is staring at you, you know, kind of looking like hungrily at you, but you know, there's definitely you know, some sort of madness behind her eyes.
Creature, what are you doing here?
Uh, I am here. I can't do a woman's voice, so I'm here to demonstrate the cages for customers.
Right.
Are there
Okay.
many of you? Have you
Quite a
come
bit of us.
to make a purchase and see these cages in work?
I don't know if they're useful. We might do. Never know.
Guess we're really putting the dungeons in Dungeons and Dragons today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come here, please. Have a look. As she motions you closer to look at one of the cages as she lifts open the door, you know, the thing to let you into the cage, essentially.
I don't recommend going in.
As you can, you know, she lifts up the opening and she's like, as you can see, the finest dwerger craftsman that we have to offer. These cages work wonders at keeping things in. They are easily collapsible and do so very, you know, a cage can be what's it called? Folded flat within 2 minutes of work. They're made of iron. These bars are reinforced. The hinges are made of mithril. And as you can see, the spikes point inward. Have a look, see?
Well, you're the expert. How about you go in and show me?
Give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Persuasion?
I actually gotta look at your abilities. 19. Okay. So I guess it doesn't matter. So as you say that to her, you notice that she tries to, you know, lunge at you and push you into the cage, and everybody.
Perfectly honest. To be perfectly honest, I was thinking about doing the same thing to her.
Everybody roll for initiative. Wait, did I not end last combat? Oh, I did. Why are the Gricks still in here?
Get 'em out of here.
It's their spirit now we need to fight.
Oh, I added the. All right. Oh, dang.
Yes.
All right, Chuck. Well, you're up.
Okay, so the door's right in front of her.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, the door's right in front of her.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so...
No, she was showing the one that's in front of you, not the one that's behind her.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to try to grapple her.
Okay.
What would that be?
I'm pretty sure you can just choose grapple from your unarmed strike. Let me make sure. Actually, let me just look to make sure that it actually has the activity. Yeah, you can just choose your unarmed strike, and it'll give you a series of things you can try to do with it, and
Okay.
then you choose which one. Be sure to target her.
Oh, no. Yes, I've targeted her. Oh, no, I haven't targeted her, for fuck's sake. Unarmed strike, grapple.
She is going to test it with strength.
Ah. Now, let's.
So
now,
she manages to throw your grapple.
I'll get here. I don't want to target myself. I'll get here, and that is my turn.
If you have 2 attacks, can't you do 2 grapples?
I'm a cleric. I only have 1 attack.
Oh, okay.
That's my turn.
Oh, I didn't get my chance to do a reaction. That sucks. Oh, okay. Gunthalis, you are up.
Gonzalez gonna come here. So he was there. 5, 10, 15. He's gonna try. Hang on, let me just check his strength. His strength. What's his details? Oh no, he's not gonna try that. He's gonna just attack twice. Okay.
Okay, I think it's
Didn't
this.
give me the damage.
No, you have to make a saving throw,
Okay.
which you passed.
I'm gonna do a slashing flourish. 17 damage.
She says, "Ow."
If I reload, do you think it's going to allow him to have control of the sheet instead of giving me the pop-ups?
I can actually fix it. So as
15.
yes, as you attack her with the second attack, Gonzalez sees uh, his mother trapped inside one of the cages. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Not that she's trapped in one of the cages. It look, when you go to attack her, she looks like your Gonzalez's dead mother. There we go.
I'm sorry. That is my turn.
And let me fix it so Gonzalez only goes to him. Alright, it should only go to him. Okay. Woldak, you are up.
I'm going to try a telekinetic shove her into the
This one's the one that's open.
cage. Oh, okay. As far as I can get. All right, I'll just do a mind sliver then. And as a bonus action, I'll tell Skinny Minnie, come in and stab her.
Wait, she
Need him.
failed that? Okay.
It's doing weird wall things. All right.
Yeah. I think everybody's movement's kind of janky right now. I can't fix that until after. Oh, well, she's definitely not gonna.
All right, that should be only 6 instead of 2 because it's an offhand attack. It doesn't get its proficient or its attribute bonus.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Coraphelia, you are up.
I don't even. Why is everything attacking us? Seriously,
I do not
woman,
know.
get a
Welcome to
hold of
adventuring
yourself.
life.
Can we solve this properly? Can you stop attacking us for a second? We'll stop.
You attacked me first.
I mean, she probably did, but like, can we not for a second?
Is
You
that
look like someone who can. Yeah, this. I'm trying to reason her into like stopping this because we can probably talk our way out of this.
she just
Oh,
appears mad. Like, like I
Oh.
said, mad not like grr, but mad like
Crazy.
"Ah." Yeah. Oh, did I delete her? Shit. Oh crap.
I was wondering what happened.
Cause I
I
found
mean,
when Coriphalia moved, I found why the Grix got entered into combat because they were underneath her, and somehow she was moving them the whole time.
oh,
Yeah, one of them was like next to me once it was Chuck or Gonthales moved. I think it was Gonthales that was like over top of it.
it was an hostage. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
So she turns invisible.
No, I deleted her token on accident. She's back.
Okay. um. Okay, that was creepy. So can we speak? Can we talk?
She's just kind of howling and whipping her chains around, trying to get at you guys.
She's crazy. You can't reason with her.
Uh, do I still have movement left? I was like up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one is open?
The one in front of you, yeah, that one.
Okay. 8. Okay, she's gonna go night night. Okay. Okay. Um. Staff of the fence. Once. Two-handed.
She's already used her reaction.
And
Oh,
do I have stunning strike? I should have stunning strike, right?
You should have.
sorry, just ignore this. She was last, right?
Yes.
There we go.
11.
We can stun with a melee weapon attack. I want to stunning strike her with that.
Oh, okay. So you spend a
I need to
key.
click on it.
Yeah, it doesn't work. And now that I've seen that fucking it doesn't work either. Uh, so Constitution saving throw.
I'm
She
trying to just
is just remove the key on your thing.
okay.
I did the roll. She appears to be unaffected by your stunning strike.
Unaffected, so it should have worked.
No, just that you attempted to stunning strike her and she is not stunned.
Okay. Good thing I have more fists to send her way. Good job, Harry. I'm gonna try to do it again.
Another stunning strike.
Yep.
And
Punch her in her belly,
what's the
in her
save?
gut. Where do I see that again? It's 8 plus 6, right? So
14?
proficiency plus wisdom. So it should be 14, yeah?
Okay, so she is stunned.
Okay. We can just drag her now in there, and she's gonna take a step back and allow people to do it. And that's her turn.
All right, Otter is up.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab lady. Put lady in cage. Closed door.
All right. So you put her in the cage and you close the door. As Otter shuts the door, he notices there's no lock on the cage.
He will be the lock. He will hold the close.
Okay.
Sounds like a dutiful mission for a paladin. A barbarian. What is he? Barbarian? Yeah, barbarian.
Yes. Chateau, it's your turn.
You want to lock it? You can grab my manacles and lock them.
I am going to do Cloud of Daggers.
That is not the reason why I've put her in the box, guys. Oh no.
It gave me an error.
Yep.
Gave me an error as well.
It's fine. It's there. It'll proc on her turn. Hopefully.
Okay, cool. Yep.
It's a good idea. The cloud attackers in the confined space. Yeah.
And then... Yeah, I was trying to see if I could, like... I guess it only does cover a 5 foot by 5 foot spot, but she can't really move around in there without touching the spiked walls anyway, so that should be fine where it is. And then I'm going to do my Crimson Right on my bow next.
You just lost your concentration for...
Oh, did it? Oh, no, shit. Okay, can I undo that? I did not.
You'll
Think
have
about
to
that.
recast Cloud of Daggers, just don't.
Just don't consume the spell slot.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I probably should have done that in the other order. My brain is fuzzy today. Alright, there we go. Okay, and then that's going to be it for me.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was her turn. She took 9 damage. She is stunned. So, yeah. Chuck, you're up.
I'm going to go over to the cage. And do I see any keys on her?
Nope, just, chains.
Okay, I'm going to grab her chains through the bars.
Okay,
I was gonna say, it looks like there's chains on the grounds, too.
give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Okay, you grab the chains.
Okay, I'm going to tie the chains to the door, so wrap them around, and then tie them through. So her chains are locking the door.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you could see chains around. I should have been more specific. You can see chains around her. You can see chains like over here. You can see chains. Sorry, I moved Gonzalez an accident. You can see like chains around here. Like you can see chains around the room.
It's more funny if it's her chains. I like the idea of that more.
Okay.
You could probably just reach out and tie them, but fuck it. I'm going to tie the chain to the door.
And then just leave it or hold on to it. What?
I leave it. Yeah.
Is anybody able to maybe use some heat to weld them together?
But that's my turn. I'm going to move away.
All right. Oh, whoops! You're gonna move away.
Yeah. That's my turn.
All right. Gonzalez is up.
I've got the manacles if you want to lock the door.
Mending, Mrs. Mockery, Hannes Rebuke. Oh, Mr. Steph. Can he try to inspect the bars to see if there's any way to lock this box?
You're looking around the boxes, and neither box appears to have any sort of locks on them. You can see some wear along, like some of the bars, some wear along the bars, specifically where, the cage opens up from, where it would appear that metal was wrapped around there.
Okay. Conthalis is going to pick up some of the other chains and wrap them around the entrance as well.
Okay.
To give them extra chains. That's his turn.
All right. Woldak, you are up.
Going to take out his manacles and clasp the bar at the edge of the door to the bar next to it to kind of secure it.
Okay.
Untie that. And walk away.
All right. Corey Pelia, you are up.
Is it certain that she comes on stunned?
Yes, you're right. She's no longer stunned.
And does she have any reaction? Is she trying to move away? Is she?
So as her stun lifts, she she kind of howls and screeches, and she kind of tries to reach out to grab the bars, but instantly pulls her hands back as she's trying to avoid coming in contact with the spikes everywhere. She seems like a wild animal, kind of stuck in a cage.
Not to mention the cloud of daggers actively floating around.
Oh yes, and
inside
there's
the
a cloud of
cage.
daggers. That's another thing. She's got a cloud of daggers swirling around her. She's very, frightened and mad.
Okay. Carfield's gonna kick one of the remains of human beings on the floor to the side, and take a small step forward, just to say that she's a little closer. Okay. So now you've had your warning. What are you doing here exactly? Why do you sell these things?
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Otter, you're
I'm
up.
pretty sure that's just a cover. I don't think she's actually here to sell anything.
Otter's up.
I don't know what to make him do, honestly.
And to lift the other cage and put it in front of the other cage. No way she can possibly force the cage open.
Can he push it?
I don't know if even Otter's that strong.
Otter can try.
Well, yeah. What does everybody? Wait, how's? I mean, right? You guys can lift 500 pounds, right?
Yeah.
I can squat it, maybe.
I mean, yeah.
That's all these things weigh is 500 pounds?
That's all they weigh.
Wow. That's pretty
I'm sure
light for
Otter
being
can-
made of almost entirely metal.
It's thin metal.
Yeah, it weighs 500 pounds. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Otter can lift more than 500 pounds.
So he's pushing the other cage in front of the door of this cage.
Mm-hmm.
So as he pushes the cage, the other chains around it are kind of rattling and jangling as he's positioning the cage in front of the other one. He only has 6 seconds for his turn, so he didn't quite move it all the way there. Heads up. Chateau, you're up.
Let's see. I don't really have a whole lot I can think of to do right now, so I'm just gonna kind of take a step back and relax. Kind of sit down up against the wall. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. So you're, as she's in there, the daggers kind of swoosh around and slice her up a bit, and she starts bleeding. She howls out, and all of a sudden, 4 chains, 2 of the chains that you guys wrapped around the cages, they sprout spikes and unwrap themselves from the cage, and 2 other chains, one near Otter, and 2 of them over there by Otter, also sprout spikes and start whipping around. And I'm going to just have to. Oh, I guess no. Do I? Oh, yes. Okay. So, okay. Against Otter first. Otter's AC is what? 4 or 20. So chain whips around and misses Otter. A second one, I guess. Actually, since there's 2 by him.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a slice of pie.
Okay. If you just want to wait a second. Oh, I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, sure. I can wait a sec.
Because I have to actually take care of something, so I was just gonna give us a 5-minute break here after I did her attack.
Yeah, I'll wait then.
So the second chain whips around, striking at Otter and misses, and then one of the chains from the cage that you guys wrapped around the cage she's in whips out at Coriphelia, hitting her for... Oh, where's my dice? Fuck this shit. This would have been so much faster. I've just rolled my actual dice. For... no. For 11 damage, Coriphelia. Yes, thank you. And then the second one whips around, missing you completely. And that will be her turn. I gotta take care of something real quick, guys, so we can take like a 5-minute break here.
Okay.
Grab a slice of pie, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do.
Sure.
Let's go.
As for stream, I'm sorry, I will be right back. Here's a little something else to do.
Hello.
Hello.
I got too much stuff on my desk. Music's kind of slab though.
It's very adventurous.
I like it a lot.
One of the problems of being an XDM is you know what most of these monsters can do. And I knew exactly what all those chains were about.
I kind of remember what they are about. It's been a while though.
Yeah, chain devils get to animate the chains.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
All right, I'm back.
But these are cool though. They got some cool stuff. It's different.
Why does Truck have John? Because instead of creating another user, Truck, and deleting John, I just changed John to Truck. And so I keep finding little remnants of that effect here and there. And there's another one, the break time.
So, how desensitized to violence are your characters exactly?
You asking
Woldeck
me or
is
the
very
characters?
desensitized. He's all about what's practical.
I mean, would you like an overlying history up there?
I think most of the characters are.
Mm.
That's how we got to
Gotcha.
8th level is through violence.
We've killed a lot of things.
I mean, at
You
one
know,
point,
that's not my backstory. This is actually violent.
at one point they
Being leveled through rough labors,
they did have
but not like this.
Oh, I'm muted. I've been muted that whole time. No one could hear me. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
so
just ignoring you. What?
in response to the whole "why does Truck have John?" Instead of deleting John and adding Truck, I just changed John to Truck. And I did not know the effect that would have until now, where I keep seeing little remnants of what happens because of that change. Apparently it's in the chat too. So yeah, I thought I fixed this. Oh, there we go. There. It should now be him. If he types in chat, it should say Chuck, or it should have Chuck's picture, not Truck. So yeah, I thought I already fixed that, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, that's that. And then when you were asking about what's the what's it called, the history of violence, or oh yeah, their desensitization to violence. I asked if you were asking me or them, and then
I was basically asking the people that were back trying to make conversation.
I was like, I was here, I heard it. I was like, I can give you a little backstory of where they've come from and where we are now. But, all right.
That can be done later. I was just trying to, like,
Yep. All good.
entertain. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Oh, and Jasmine, I don't know if you were asking in or out of character about the combat presentation, but in the chat on 419,
it was in
describes.
character, yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to stick to her voice more. I've had I think 7 hours of sleep in the past 3 days, so I'm a little tired.
Good times.
Yeah.
Sounds like me with college. Also, I'm back.
Yeah, we had someone quit at the beginning of the week, so manager duties.
Cool beans. Sorry to
Yay.
hear that.
All
But you're
good.
here.
Mhm.
At least we didn't get another. Oh, work shit came up. Can't continue. Laters.
No, I told my
Peace.
workplace, I was like, I can work any other day. I can come on my days off, but Friday evenings, I can't.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Means a lot.
Mhm. I told you I'm reliable.
So
So
yes. We're-
wrong thing. Sorry.
yes, so what?
I ended up making some air fryer s'mores.
Cool beans. All this food talk makes me hungry. I just snacked on 2 saltines. That was it. That's all I could get my hands on.
That sounds so much like an almond mom snack. That sounds like nothing.
Yeah. It just reminded it basically all it did was remind me I'm hungry.
Mm.
All right, so we're back at the top of the order. Chuck, you are up.
Well, she just lashed out. There's no really point. The it was a funny joke, but I'm tired now of her smacking everything. So I'm just gonna fuck her up.
Okay.
Ooh, 5 damage, 2d12, 3
Yeah.
and a 2.
You really laid the hurt on her.
Okay, and I'm gonna back out more.
All right, Gunthalis is up.
He's gonna. I can't actually get his sheet now because I accidentally moved too far. Yeah, now I can get to him. He's just gonna out his blaster.
Okay. Poor thing.
It's blast.
So you lay into her with 2 Eldritch blasts as she, recoils from the hit as she flails about madly, trying not to hit the spikes and the swirling daggers around her. Woldak, you're up.
That's my turn. Yeah.
I recommend we get away from the chains and just hit her from the other side of the room. And he will try to mind sliver.
I just kind of shrug and stay where I am as you step up to me.
And as a bonus action, I'll tell the skeleton, switch the bow, fire at her from afar.
She would be in cover. I mean, it's got to shoot through bars. Not an easy thing to do.
That's fine. Better than getting whacked with chains for no reason at all. And that'll take the skeleton's round to switch from the short swords back to the bow.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Coreyfelia, you are up. Oh, that's right. You talked to her on your last turn. I forgot to respond. Damn it. Oh well. What did you say? Forget what you said.
I told her it was her last chance that
Oh, that's
she
right.
needs to tell us now what is going on.
She just screamed, let me out," and then the chains came alive, and she said, "Oh yeah," she said, let me out, I'll show you," and then the chains came alive and whipped around and hit everybody. Sorry, I forgot to roleplay that little bit out.
Oh, good. I really don't think that you're going to be able to come out now. You're just being crazy. Disengage. I'm going to go watch the wall, and she's going to look at everything but her, but she does not want to participate in beating her up to death. So she's just sitting there now.
Okay. Otter is up. I guess he would continue pushing the cage.
Yep. Push,
Oh.
push, push.
So now the cage is firmly against the other cage door with the chains of this cage whipping around and whatnot. Chateau, you are up.
I'm just gonna suggest to Woldak to maybe do like acid splash or something to get this over with quicker, and then I'm gonna
He's
honestly
li-
kind of sit here because there's not really much else for me to do right now. I'm not gonna waste arrows. I've got Cloud of Daggers on her, so I'm just gonna chill.
Alrighty. And it's her turn. And as the daggers whirl around her, she dies. She perishes. As she lets out a little scream as she dies.
Never mind on the acid splash.
Acid Splash is no better than Mind Sliver. It just can hit more targets.
The Mind Sliver is better because it makes her roll. If it hits, she has a D4
Mm-hmm.
on her save against your daggers.
I thought acid splash was like a lasting area of effect thing, like Cloud of Daggers, where if she's
No.
still there.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip. Just it's there, then it's gone.
Okay, gotcha.
Acid Fog, however, but I don't have that one.
All right, so she's dead inside the cage. Otters push the other cage up against the door. What are you guys doing?
Trying to loot. I'll unshackle. I'll get my manacles back,
Okay.
and I'll tell the skeleton to get whatever valuables are on her.
I'm gonna stand up and brush off the dust from the floor and just wait outside the door for people.
She didn't really have any valuables on her. You guys all noticed though that these cages look like the cages that were in the murals in the room that Chuck's in right now.
Are the cages intended to contain a medium or a large creature? 'Cause
These
it looks like they're 10
cages
by 10.
contain large creatures,
Okay.
but they're full of
Rovers,
bones.
perhaps?
What's up?
You guys,
You could have Otto fold one up and carry one.
I was just thinking maybe this is how those ropers got into here. Is maybe they were inside the cages.
Maybe.
So Otter's gonna fold up one of the cages. Is that what is that what he's doing or what?
If I think so.
All right.
That'd be great, I think.
So Otter, well, it's Otter clears out all the bones and the gore from the cage that he pushed, and remembering the murals in the previous room, he manages to collapse the cage after 2 minutes.
I'd like to study how they were engineered, and mithril is not easy to come by. We may be able to scrap some of that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, there's 2 cages, but they each weigh 500 pounds. I believe that's a disc per.
That's spending half my time ritual casting for 3 discs and a phantom steed.
That is true.
Otto can
So
carry it.
that's 40 minutes out of every hour.
All All right, so Otter's just gonna carry one of the cages.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on a second. All right. I'm gonna put the cage into the Danger Company, but for all intents and purposes, Otter is carrying it. Please, we all need to remember when we go into combat that he is holding a 500-pound cage.
You can always just drop it off on someone's head.
Yes.
You can always drag it and just drop it as soon as combat starts.
And hold on. Oh, and he would be encumbered. So yeah, he's how am I gonna do this? I'm going to adjust a torch and I'm gonna make it weigh 500 pounds. Oh, wait, nope, that doesn't work because it makes all of them weigh 500 pounds. Okay, there we go. And then I'll just make one, edit it, and then this one will weigh 500 pounds. There we go.
I don't think he can move.
I can't see. He's double encumbered.
Yep.
Yeah, he can't move. You're right.
I don't think we can bring one back, guys.
Two of you can carry it. You know.
So
Yeah,
he can't move. So he can't move if he's carrying one.
I'll have the skeleton help him drag it behind
I was gonna
us.
say you could always have Gonzalez help him. You know, the other player that's not here.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can have all three of them carry the cage. Well, all two of them.
So these
Okay,
guys
you're
are
gonna have to-
lumbering in the back with a
So-
500-pound cage.
Okay.
You know, I remember what I said
Um,
about sticky situations. Well, I kind of forgot
Yeah.
one of the key things about eating s'mores. My beard has marshmallow all around right now. I need to get washed off in a minute here.
Good times.
Good times. I'm going to listen at this door.
So you give the door a good old listen. Can't hear much. Oh, that's right. Perception check. You can't hear much, but kind of like more than just like kind of the echoes of dripping water in the cave. And so you're gonna walk through.
Yeah. Oh, we're back here.
Yes. So this wide passage slopes downward. It's in front of you. Its floor is carved into uneven, roughly hewn steps that vanish into stagnant, murky floodwaters. The air hangs heavy with moisture and earth scent of long drowned stone. Further ahead, the passage appears to disappear completely beneath the dark surface of the water. The water laps silently against the stone, offering no hint of what lies below. Somewhere beneath the flood of the water, it would appear that part of the tunnel has collapsed. You can see jagged stone and twisted debris forms a breach in the wall, revealing a shadowed chamber beyond.
Whoops, I didn't mean to open that. I say let's go check out what's in this door next.
Yeah. Don't go look what's in water. It could be a hydra in there, or Kraken.
A Hydra, isn't that the thing with multiple heads?
Yes. They smartly avoided one.
Listen at the door again.
So you listen at this door and you can't hear anything. Can't hear anything.
Seems all clear.
So as you open the door, you see that a long, low stone table dominates the center of this room, strewn with corroded bits of metal, twisted fragments. Dust clings to every surface. It appears that it's been undisturbed for ages. To the south is a narrow stairwell that descends into shadow. It framed it in by an archway of blackened stone. Deep, jagged carvings claw across the arch like wounds, their message unmistakable to those who read Dwarvish.
Woldak, could you come here a second?
Here. I
Got
mistakenly
Dwarvish
put
here.
my icon underneath Corey. I can't move.
My bad.
Thank you. No, that was me.
So the archway reads, oh, here, I can actually send it to you in Dwarvish so that you can tell them what it says. So yeah, it says that. Everybody can see what it
It's
says.
weird. Yeah, the archway says trust no one. But I mean, this is a whole bunch of people worshiping the god of secrets, so I can see them being a little paranoid.
Is there anything else in this room at all? Any secret levers? Any secret cupboards?
Nope. Just on the table appears to be something that actually Woldak has never acquired. Oh, no, wait, you took it off doors. That's right. Just hinges. Little pieces of metal that are hinges. They look very much like the hinges from the that
Hinges.
are on the metal folding. The cage you folded up, which means
Those are
hold
what
on.
we're
Hold on a second. I gotta go back to the cage because I think the hinges were, if I'm not mistaken. Oh God, where's the fucking cage?
The hinges mithril, right?
That's what I thought.
Or was it the spikes?
Spikes were rusty.
It has reinforces bars and hinges. Yeah, the bars and the hinges actually are made of mithril. Oh wait, no, it has reinforcing bars. The hinges, yeah. So all these hinges that are on the table are mithril.
Scooping those up.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, absolutely.
Don't forget, I can either. I mean, we're probably not going to use them as hinges, but if we hammer them into just a big clump, I can still use fabricate to make armor or weapons and all kinds of stuff.
There's 9 pieces of mithril here.
Well, let's see how many pieces of mithril are actually there.
Oh, I can count.
Oh, look at that. It's like you could wait. Oh, yeah. It's like you can actually. Yeah, you can count, but just because it's on the picture doesn't mean it was actually there. But the dice rolled in your favor. 9 mithril hinges. All right. I made a note of it. I will add it to the party inventory later.
Okay. Just need to figure out how heavy hinges are.
Well, I mean, isn't the whole thing of mithril is that it's lightweight?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's supposed to be
extremely.
like as strong as titanium, but lighter than pretty much all other metals.
Yeah.
I can easily fit on the disc. There's still hundreds of pounds left.
Yeah, I'm just
I think
thinking
it was
about
like
the.
twice the strength of steel, but the weight of aluminum is how it's usually described. Something like that.
Stronger than steel and light as dragon scales, or something like that. No, lighter than steel, stronger than the dragon scales.
Yeah.
There you go. So, as you walk down these stairs, at the bottom of the stairway is, a pool of stagnant water. Okay, before you go opening the door, let me read what you hear, if you hear anything.
Yeah, that's why I did a perception check.
Okay.
See what
So, first of all, at the bottom of the stairs, as the stairs go down, as they reach about the door level, it would appear that you're in about 2 feet of water. You can kind of hear a little bit of like sloshing about in the next room. Not like dripping or like a current or anything, but kind of like, just the water's being disturbed.
Okay.
Okay, really quick. I'm gonna step back just outside of the water. I don't know what's gonna be on the other side of that, but if we're in 2 feet of water, I don't trust it. So I'm gonna say open the door, and if we can see it, step back. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow because I have I don't know if it's actually gonna work, but I have my right of shock or whatever on it that hopefully water and electricity will do
I
something.
don't think it works that way in this game.
It doesn't? Okay, damn. Right of the storm, that's what it was, lightning damage.
It's not an actual,
Okay.
it's lightning damage, but it's not actually like, it's not like you're
It's
charging
not like
a
it actually
current.
electrocutes
Yeah,
the
you're not
area
charging
around
a
it,
current through anything. Yeah.
Okay. That's a shame.
Does
It
anybody
would have been
else
nice.
wish to ready an action before he opens the door?
If there's something scary, close the door and I'll freeze the water to bar the door.
That works too.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Well, actually, maybe step forward. That way, if you can see it, you can just freeze the water where the thing is and freeze the creature.
I can't freeze anything in the water.
His plan is
But
that
if
if
it,
there's something there, you close the door, and then he would freeze the 2-foot block of water into an ice
He
block,
does an Elza.
so that the
but he
door.
can't freeze the water where the creature is.
Correct. Can't freeze
Oh.
something in the water.
That's a shame.
He can.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah. Yeah, you can freeze the water provided there are no creatures in it.
Okay.
It doesn't actually say how much.
5-foot cube, or up to a 5-foot cube.
Oh, yeah, there it is. It's at the top. I'm sorry, 5-foot cube. So yeah, his idea is that if there's something in the room,
Gotcha.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'm going to open up the door.
Oh,
all right, hang on a second.
Run away!
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hate this.
How would
Oh,
I
no.
do this?
I don't remember the names of the fucker. I just know they're annoying.
Cool.
No, I guess yeah. You can close the door.
Oh.
I was gonna say, anybody want some seafood?
Big lobsters.
And
I'll
then,
freeze the water.
Yeah, butter them, boil them.
so yeah, as you freeze
Grill
the
'em.
water, a 5-foot cube of block of ice forms at the bottom of the door, as you can hear something banging up against the door. And then
This is a great choke point. I don't think more than one can attack us from here.
No, I've got the highest defense, so I can stay in the middle and block off access.
Well, Otter would put down the
Punch.
cage and say, "I don't stray away from a fight." And he would walk
Come
up
on,
front.
Otto. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. How about we put the cage down there at the bottom and then open open the door with your mage hand thingy, and
Lop-
it's gonna charge at us and is gonna get trapped inside of the cage.
lobster trap. I like it.
Yeah.
Now we're fishing?
You said you wanted seafood, right?
Well, I mean, I was asking if anybody else did, but
Okay, so the door opens into the hallway.
That's a good thing.
so the
Oh, no.
cage will have to be like just outside of the water then. So
It'll
that
be
there's
like
enough room.
you have to be like here.
Yeah, okay. Hang on a second. Uh,
Big brain time.
now I have to if you're gonna put this cage down, I need to create a tile for the cage.
Yes.
So, it shouldn't take me too long to do just that. You guys want to bear with me here for a second while I...
Oh, yeah.
We
Fuck.
technically need to wait 2 minutes for Otter to set it up, so
Yes.
it's just roleplay.
Shit, I'm gonna have to... Oh, I know what I can do.
So you have 2 minutes. Hurry up.
So I guess we don't really have to lock it because, I mean, it'll probably try to batter its way through, impaling itself on the spikes.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I
so
was
to remember,
thinking, and
these ones don't have locks on them.
But as long as, I mean, when it's stepping in the cage, it can't really drag its way closer to us or anything. So,
we're
don't have to-
basically trying to use that as a shield, so that
Right.
And we can pepper it with shots because it's trapped.
yeah, that's the plan.
Ooh, and if it's far away enough from the door, yeah, I can use Mage Hand to close the door, and then in another 6 seconds, I can freeze the water to keep it from escaping.
That could be something, or if we close the door there, and she's gonna point at the door that is at the end of the hallway, we could just have Otter push the cage back against the wall so that it's trapped there. Oh, okay.
I mean,
my
in
bad.
order, I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm not visualizing it the same way, but the door to the cage would have to be facing the door on the wall
Yeah.
for it to climb into the cage, right?
This
just-
door also opens up towards us, though. So it would be sealing it one way or another.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then if we do that, we can go back out this way, and I'm pretty sure that hole in the wall down here leads into that same room, so then we only have to fight one of these.
Depends on how dumb they are. If the first one dies, maybe the other one will say, hey, I have room to attack these guys.
Well, also, actually, speaking of, we have to worry about if they are intelligent, them other one might try and flank through here. So
It'll
you should
take 'em a
probably set
while
up
to
a
get there.
skeleton to watch that doorway.
It's really hard to sneak up on me. Trust me, people have tried.
I was dumb to think I could fucking do this quickly.
Good things take time.
It's okay, you're not as dumb as the guy trying to eat s'mores with a spoon right now.
How is it being done?
Because all I'm doing is making a stickier mess.
Sounds like your problem is not the spoon, but the fact you keep going at it.
It's so good.
You know what I wanted to do during the break? Take my contacts off because my eyes are burning. But I cooked with spices earlier, like spicy spices, and as much as I am good cleaning my hands, I'm always terrified that I will have some spices left on my fingers while I try to pluck the contact out.
I once worked with a guy who put biofreeze on a patient, then used the restroom without washing his hands first. He learned to
Ouch.
regret that.
Sounds like poor decisions.
Yep. He was full of them.
I mean, sometimes it makes life more interesting, but I would rather not go blind.
You know, I was at my buddies and we were drinking and having a game night and whatnot. I think we were playing Silent Hill, if I remember correctly. And he had some ghost peppers, so I decided, I'd run to Kroger, get some items, and we started making ghost pepper salsa to snack on while we were playing horror games. Regrettably, I didn't think about it before I went to use the restroom. And that was probably the worst part of the night by far.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, whenever you deal with hot peppers, thoroughly wash.
Yeah, no, just spices in general. You need to be careful what you're doing after that, because it can get painful, and not only for yourself.
My cousin back in, I think it was high school, it might have been middle school. Pretty sure it was high school though. He had gotten a fresh Carolina Reaper pepper from his buddy's garden that his buddy brought to school for him to try. He took a bite out of it at the cafeteria, and just the juices from it dripping onto his arm actually caused a burn that he had to go to the hospital for. So yeah, some of them are no joke.
But that's okay. Do you guys think that the reason why white people, like white people, are so afraid of spices is because they got terrified by them at some point, and it's just so ingrained in the genes that they stopped using spices?
A white person, I love spices.
No, but like
Yeah,
you know what
same
I
here.
mean. You know what I mean, like the stereotypical like people that don't use spices
Yeah,
in
my
anything.
grandmother. My grandma can't even handle black pepper. It like closes up her throat, and yeah.
That is so sad.
It's just if you
No.
don't grow up with them, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, my dad and I both really love spicy food.
Oh my God.
But then my grandma's over here boiling whole chickens without any seasoning or herbs or spices or anything.
Okay.
Like a crime against humanity.
It's meat seasoned meat.
Yeah, my dad and I will do like a whole blend of spices and seasonings and herbs as like a dry rub on our steaks before they go on the grill. Cook it to medium rare, give it a nice sear, melt some butter and herb on it. Mm. So good. Yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to make a butter compote.
I don't know what that is.
Like a compound butter where you basically you melt the butter, mix in a bunch of herbs and stuff, and then you kind of solidify it.
Let's see here. Sounds good. Sounds like a hassle, though.
It's actually pretty easy to do. And then it's lasts for I think it's like a month or something like that. Really good for melting over like steak or lobster, putting on your corn on the cob.
Oh my
stuff
god, lobster. Oh my god. I grew up north, like north of Canada, where like lobsters and stuff like that are really, really good. And like shrimps. They would, you know, those like grocery plastic bags?
Yeah.
They would fill it up with shrimps, and my mom would go get them at the pier, and we would have shrimps. A lot of shrimps. My mom would prepare them, and I would eat them straight from the bag. Raw shrimp.
My family on my mom's side has a old family like farmhouse on the west coast of the Lower Peninsula of Michigan here. It's like
Boom.
I don't know, 6 hours away, up
We
against
did it.
the coast of Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some places there where you can get some phenomenal smoked salmon belly and other like lake perch and all that, and it is just fantastic.
Unfortunately, I couldn't. I couldn't. I was taking so long that I couldn't do better than have it like that. Okay, so there you go. There's your cage.
That's good enough.
You spent 2 minutes.
20 minutes later.
And you have the cage down. The ice is the water's still frozen, correct? So this is on top of the ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shape water does not allow me to melt the ice. The ice melts in an hour, but I can have the skeleton just go up and start chopping at the ice.
I was gonna say, wouldn't we want to have the cage another like 5 feet up so that there's room for the door to open? Because the door opens inwards towards us. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Then yeah, now it's just a matter of
Sacred flame the ice to help.
I don't know if the sacred flame is an actual flame, though. I think.
I know, but it's
Holy
like
fire.
damage.
Yeah, it's radiant
Is it
Yeah.
creature only or object too?
creature.
Yeah, so it can't melt ice.
On a creature.
Really, you can't use your shape water to change the ice into water?
Nope, it's
You
not
should be
shape
able
ice.
to.
It's shape water.
Really? I thought you could change it between ice and water.
I can
No,
only
you can
freeze it.
dismiss such an effect as an action.
Yeah.
It says it on the bottom.
Okay, I don't think I've ever read it that way, but
If
makes
you
sense.
cast this, it says if you cast the spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. You can dismiss such an effect as an action.
Okay, all right, yeah, then I'll just dismiss the freezing.
Okay, so you dismiss the phrasing and the the water or the ice returns to the form of water, at which point the creature is able to bust through the door. And let's go ahead and put you all into combat.
Hey! Dropping the ball again with a 3. I'm so good at this game, guys.
I have advantage. I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Next time, I'm going to give you advantage.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4? Four of them? Oh.
I only saw two.
Come
All right.
on.
So combat has
Maybe
begun.
Gontalis and Gunter.
Chuck, you are up first.
I'm going to. I can't do anything. I can't get to him to bop him. I'm going to sacred flame him.
Okay.
Because he hasn't lost any health yet, so no. Used to doing.
Okay.
7 damage. Woohoo! And that's my turn.
Okay. Hang on a second. I'm very confused. Oh, okay. Okay, so whose turn is it? It would be this guy's turn. So yeah, you see another little creature come up from behind him and is just kind of there trying to get at the door with his buddy. Gonzalez is up.
He's going to walk forwards. Target this guy. And try to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
It's 6.
You managed to land one, but the other blast kind of grazes off to the side.
Yep.
All right. Otter is up.
He's going to hold the cage in place, make sure that they don't start pushing it forward.
That is a wise decision.
Yes. I looked at this and I was like, what is the worst that can happen? It's probably that. So yeah,
I was
Otter
wondering that
is just
as Chuck ran away. So yes.
yeah, Otter stays in place and holds the cage down.
All right.
I mean, they are also pushing it upstairs, though, so it's gonna probably be pretty hard for them to do it anyways.
So
Do you see how big their claws are? I'm pretty sure that they can do it.
Uh,
I don't want to doubt you, but
I mean, they'd have to lift it and push it, so.
them legs into it.
so another creature. Oh yeah, what size are these creatures? These creatures are large. So yeah, I mean, sure, the cage is big enough to hold them, but they're also big enough to move the cage. All right, so you see another one kind of come up behind his buddy, and Woldak, you are up.
Acid splash those 3.
Okay.
And I'll tell Skinny Mini, hold your arrows, but keep the bow ready and move up a bit. That's it for me.
I've got a
Yeah, you have a
silvery
reaction.
barb,
Silvery barbs.
and I'm going to give advantage to Chateau.
Okay. I didn't see a reroll anywhere. That's weird. Okay. All right. So it is this one's turn. And I am going to need Otter to make a athletics check. Oh shit, my rolls are public. Well, there, you know what I rolled. And you know that I beat you. So, you know, it starts pushing the cage, and Otter is pushed back with it as it moves forward.
Oh, this is gonna start turning into a very rough game of tug of war now.
Yes. Now the cage does weigh 500 pounds, and you know, he has to push it upstairs. So that's as far as he's able to push it. It puts it basically, you know, you had it open to try to catch the thing. It put its claws on either side of the cage and started pushing it up the stairs. And
Fuck, so they're
and Otter was
intelligent.
not able to hold it, so he was pushed back with it. Corey Felia, you are up.
Here, grab this this axe, and click it to keep it from moving the cage.
Huh?
It's an immovable rod that's attached to an axe.
Okay, because I was thinking about slipping it through the bars, putting it so that it would block it like that. Can I draw something? Can I draw
I'm sorry?
like this? Like putting the immovable rod through the cage and expending the immovable rod here so that it stopped the cage from moving.
Do you know how a movable rod works?
No.
Okay, so it's an item they have. It's called a movable rod. There's a button on it. You push it, and once you push it, the rod can't be moved from wherever it is. That includes suspended in air. So
And
you
fun
could just
fact,
put the rod directly in front of the cage, push the button, it'll hold its place in air in front of the cage.
fun fact, because of how it's written, the immovable rod actually proves that the world in D&D is flat.
Because nothing's spinning.
I am going to have my mental breakdown after, from what I just heard. Can I wiggle myself through everyone to go do that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Putting it. I kind of want to wiggle it through like 2 holes here, so
If
that
you
it cannot like move.
I see what you're saying. You want to thread it between two of the bars.
So that it cannot push it up and have it like move the cage around the rod. I want, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it is a rod, so just it's and I know that the image of the cage is cockeyed because I couldn't. I was trying to do it quickly, so I couldn't get it like straight. I thought I did, but I didn't. So like, it's a flat surface up against you guys essentially at the moment.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess what you could do is you could stick your hand.
One of the side of the rod, put it in one of these holes here, and the other one slide it through one of the other holes here,
Okay.
and then push the button on it.
All right, I got you. So you're gonna go from one
But like
corner.
not put
You're
them,
gonna go across the corner. Is what you're saying.
yeah, across a corner so that it's stuck there.
Gotcha. All right.
So that's what I do with my turn, and then I take a couple step back.
I love how you guys always do that. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. Moves 20 feet.
Uh, I mean, I was there.
No, I know
I was
it's
here.
a
1,
joke.
2. I'm gonna take a couple step back.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty. So this guy's turn. He's gonna come up behind his buddies. And yeah. He's there, and that's his turn. Chateau, you are up. As you see this
Alright.
mass of clickety clackety trolls just with their claws trying to get at you guys.
Just a Congo line of surf and turf.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing because of the cage, I'm probably not going to be able to really shoot them with arrows.
I mean, you can shoot over the cage.
Wouldn't it be too tall? I
You're
didn't
on a
think these
stairway.
tall steps-
You're looking down.
I didn't think it was that steep of one. So
I mean, it really doesn't
alright,
take much height difference between the top of a stairway and the bottom of a stairway for you to really see over something in a stairway.
that's fair. Okay.
Let's.
So I was
building.
debating between using my bow or doing my other spell slot and using Cloud of Daggers, but if I can do my bow, I will do that instead. So
All right. So you fire your bow into him. One arrow thuds into the, its crustacean skin. The other one kind of deflects off, missing. And Chuck, you're up.
Okay. Over the dead. Half damage.
All right.
That's my turn.
Very well. It is this guy's turn. He moves forward a little bit, one. He's just trying to squeeze into that thing with everybody else. And Gonzalez is up.
Nine damage. It's his turn.
Okay. Otter is up. I mean, he doesn't really have any ranged attacks. So I don't know what Otter's gonna do. Also, you have the immovable rod in place, so he doesn't really need to hold the cage anymore.
Was he the one with the javelin of lightning?
He is the one with the javelin of lightning. Yes.
This looks like a good lineup for that.
Let's do that.
But he has already used it today. And
Well, he hasn't used it in ages.
and it doesn't recharge until you guys used it against the what's it called?
Roper.
The ropers, and it recharges on sunrise.
Ah.
But it's still a javelin. You can always throw it.
Yeah.
No. In case we have to run, we don't want to lose that thing.
Well, damn. He doesn't have to hold the cage anymore. Can he go on top of the cage?
If you want to
Can
spend
he try
your
to climb the
yeah,
top of the
you can spend your action to climb on top of the cage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would.
I'm gonna climb on top of the cage.
I mean, I guess
That's an
no.
action.
It wouldn't be your whole action. So I mean, you can attack if you climb on top of the cage. Sure.
Oh. Hey, climb takes an action.
Okay. Can I hit the claw or do I need to get closer?
You have to get closer to hit it. Yeah. You got to get within your weapon's range, no matter what.
Okay. It, I guess. Who needs reckless? That's it. He's on top of the cage.
Alrighty. Whose turn is it? It is this guy in the back. He's just gonna push forward with his buddies. And that's it. Woldak, you're up.
Order.
Seeing
They're all bunched up.
seeing more allies leap into danger for no reason, he's just going to facepalm and then cast web from his staff. He's worried that these things are eventually going to figure out they can't advance and they're going to start flanking us. So let's stick them all together while they're all here.
I'm guessing you're out of fireballs, huh?
I have one
That's what I
fourth
was
level
just
spell
wondering.
lot, but that's it.
He's
It's
saving
like
it.
right here would be prime spot.
Nope, he's saving it. He knows he's not at the end yet. If you can cast web for free, it's not a bad move.
Yeah, that's fair.
I still have 6 out of 10 slots left, so. All right, and Skeleton, since he's at the top of the stairs, if he can get that chul that's going after Otter, that will be going after Otter. Hopefully he doesn't toss Otter behind, like suplex him into the other 3 chuls. And I keep giving the DM thoughts.
I already
Yeah,
had
is
that
Otter
thought.
on
I already
top of
had
the
that
cage
thought.
right
But when you said it, I just an image popped into my head.
Is Otter on top of the cage?
Otter is on top of the cage.
Okay. Fucking
Which,
dumbass.
hey, credit to
Otter.
her never playing with Otter. She would, Otter would do that.
No, that's
Otter would
100%
get on the
something he would
cage.
do. Yeah.
I wonder
That's
That is
information.
definitely something that would happen.
Okay. So who is up? Oh, it's our bloodied friend. He's up. Okay, well. He's going to waste no time.
I'm going to give advantage to Chateau.
Oh. No, I do not want to use my strength ability check to escape the web. No escape necessary. My target is right here.
If he's restrained, he has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
Eyes on the prize. Ow.
He misses, and then he attacks again. Oh, and misses. You're so lucky, Otter. Alright, Corey Felia, you are up.
I have absolutely no idea what to do. Really, honestly.
You got any
I tried to
darts?
take my bow.
She has a bow.
Well, I have a bow. I'm a funny monk. I'm a monk who uses a bow. Okay, how do I do that thing again?
For this one, you actually click the ability on your features
Can't say
tab,
shot.
and it'll say.
Here you go. Bonus action. Bonus action, do that. And then after that, equip it. And then longbow?
Wait a second. Why don't you have the actual... What does the thing do?
Let me look at it again. Path of the Kensei. That one?
You can use bonus action to make your ranged
Oh, it
attacks
was
look
that
more deadly. When you
one.
do so, any target with a hit range attack using a Kensei web takes an extra D4. Okay, so he did not
I just
take an
roll
extra D.
D4.
He didn't actually take an extra D4.
Okay, let me just do an extra D4 hit like this. And then the other bow should be fine. The other shot. 21.
There we
and
go.
the extra D4 is fine. Let's go.
It did it. Awesome. Excellent.
And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Now it's this guy's turn. Fucking shit. Oh. How far away is Otter? Oh, he's just out of range. Oh wait, he can move closer. Ah!
They're occupying the same spot. The best thing is they're doing angle. Human centipede. Or Chully in the centipede.
Attacks Otter.
Yeah, you just can't end your turn in the same
All right.
spot.
Someone
back.
I have a reaction. Let me just read what it says.
Whose
When
reaction is it?
you're raging, it's when I'm raging. I cannot do that.
You can't do it, yeah. Okay, so it hit?
Yeah.
All right. When it hits... Wait a second. Shit, sorry. You are grappled.
Oh no.
Now he
It's
can
gonna
be
be
dragged.
fun.
And then it's going to do... What? No, no, I'm not trying to control him.
Constitution saving throw, normal.
Alright, well you made the Constitution saving throw at least. Alright. Chateau, you are up.
Alright, time to let loose a couple of arrows.
Alright. One arrow lands. And the other one misses. And I guess that's your turn?
Yep. Yeah, not really a whole lot else I can do right now in this situation.
Okay. This guy's up.
Oh,
Yes, I want to use my
did
strength.
you miss my turn?
Failed it. Oh, shit. That's right. Sorry. Chuck was up.
Bastard. You don't want me to go, don't you? I know your game.
So
Damage.
you did it. Alright. He did not seem affected by your Toll of the Dead.
Yeah?
Alright. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn, yeah.
Alright. That guy already did his thing. He failed to save. Gonzalez is up.
Gonzalez is going to target this guy. Eldritch Blast. Eight out of 10, 18 damage.
Alright. And with that, he fucking dead.
And now Otto is.
I'm just gonna move him out of the way because it's easier for me to see like that. Ah, yes. Now it's Otter's turn. Otter is grappled.
He's gonna try to just hit the creature grappling him.
The creature that's grappling him is 10 feet away from him.
He's gonna try to hit the claw grappling him.
Oh, that's good. That's smart. Yes, that would technically make him in range. Okay. Does it say? Did it
It's,
say
it
he's too
didn't
far
let me
away?
do it.
Okay. I will move this guy forward.
One. Reckless. Yes. Get rid of disadvantage, please. Oh, I was on a disadvantage.
Well, it's restrained that gives you disadvantage. Grapple does not give you any modifier.
Well, here we go. Take damage.
Okay. So you attack the claw,
Yes.
and you
The
manage.
claw has been attacked.
Yes, but it has not let go of you. Okay, now I'm gonna move him away. It's gonna give you an opportunity attack. Just ignore it.
Don't take it. Yeah. It didn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, probably because you're grappled. Alrighty. That is Otter's turn. Who is up next? Oh, yes, I want to use my action to escape the web. I did not. Alright, Oldek, you're up.
Out of character, are we trying to save Otter, or are we letting him die because his character's
Out of
not
character?
The player's not there.
Yes, he's not here. Like, that player
Right.
is gone.
Right. But the character's still useful.
I get it. Like, you guys can keep him alive as long as you want. You know, basically, the story point that I had written in to get rid of the players that left, you guys managed to save them from it. Or they managed to save themselves or whatever. The point is,
Okay.
they did not befall their fate. I still played it fair. So, yes, you can carry them along with you as long as you want. But, you know, eventually, they will part ways.
Okay.
I don't-
I will leave him to his fate then, and I'll just do a acid splash. Because I can teleport him wherever I want, but he's probably just going to dive right back into the fight. So I don't know how good that'll.
That's right. You'll
give him
teleport
a
away. He's
few
like, what are you
rounds.
doing? Let me get back into it.
You teleport behind the other guys so he's free and can attack.
Oh, he'll be webbed if I put him behind them.
All right. So you splash acid on them.
And the skeleton will fire at the guy in the front. He is not exactly a marksman. All right, that's it for me.
Does not appear to be. Okay. No, you're dead. Right? Yeah. Dead. Coreyfelia, you are up.
The bow again. So we say Path of the Kensei shot. And then 1, 2. Yep, that's it.
So you land two, or you land one shot into the crab-looking creature, but the other one manages to
Indeed.
fly wide.
Yep.
Oh, dang it! No, I don't want to use my thing. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, so it's going to use its tentacle on Otter. Oh yeah, Otter has high constitution. I'm never gonna get him with that. And then he attacks at Otter. Oh wait. Yeah, he attacks Otter with the other claw, missing him. Somehow he missed the thing in his hands. All these webs.
It's like when you're looking for your phone and it's in your hand, and you're using the flashlight of your phone to try to find your phone better.
Yeah. Yes. You are up, Chateau.
All right, back to the bow and arrow again. Just rinse and repeat over and over until it's dead.
As you fire your arrow into it, it begins to bleed.
And it's always the second shot that
your
misses.
second arrow misses. It's better than both missing. Is it not?
Yeah, true.
All right, Chuck. You are up.
Right. I'm going to use half my movement to climb up onto the.
Oh, Chuck, what are you doing? Okay.
I'm going to try to bop him.
Okay.
A good bop. And I get a good bop because I get advantage on the attack because he's.
Are you technically 10 feet away from him? Or because he has reach?
Oh
Is he
yeah.
10 feet away from me?
He's 10 feet away from Otter. Yes.
Oh, damn it. And if I go any further, I'll
If
be
you go,
downstairs.
yeah, you'll. Yeah. If you go any farther, yes, you'll have to climb down the cage.
Oh,
Well, I
how do
guess
I do that?
if he's still grappling Otter, I guess you can just bop his claw too.
Can I bop the claw holding Otter?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let me just do that. Divide distance. 14 damage. I will then move away, use my other half movement to dive off the cage.
Okay.
Back opportunity
It gets an opportunity attack. Is that still your
at
action?
disadvantage.
Okay. It missed you. Alright, I'm going to move him back if Otter gets a opportunity attack, which he shouldn't. Just cancel it. Alright, well played, Chip. Alright, then this guy is up. Yes, I want to use... No, I'm still fucking entangled. Alright. Well, dang it. Gonzalez, you are up, or I'm still restrained, whatever.
Yes. Boom. Darkening Eldritch Blast. 5 on the first. 11 on the 16 damage.
Yes. So as you blast two Eldritch Blasts into this thing, it's kind of staggering a bit. Still got Otter in its hands, though.
Yeah. He's a fucking tough guys.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Otter, you are up.
I'm gonna swing at the thing holding me.
Oh, I gotta move it forward.
Unhand me, you lobster. Unhand. You nasty claws.
Oh,
Fine.
with that, it you know, you feel its grip release as it sinks down into the water, dead. And now there's two of them on. Oh wait, no, I guess it slinked back. But it's a large creature, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's down. And oh yeah, you're no longer grappled.
Good. I will stay here and hold my post.
So
Or
just
Utter will
you
do
know,
that.
just so everybody knows, because I did take them off the map because it's just easier for me to see. There are two dead large creatures here in front of the cage.
Sounds fair.
All right,
I can just see the edge of these, so.
this one's up. Ah, it's still restrained. Okay, Woldak, you are up. He gives it a nice little splash.
Splash, I was taking a bath. I'm sorry.
Skeleton misses again. That's it for me.
All right. And Coreyfelia, you are now up.
The angle is not good, but I see this creature. We shall shoot it. The dead kind.
Okay, you shoot it once. And you shoot it twice successfully.
And that's it.
Alrighty. And Chateau, you are up.
Alright. I'm debating between putting a cloud of daggers in the doorway there for them to run into, or if I should just stick with the arrows. But eventually I'm gonna run out of arrows in this fight at this rate.
I got some I can share.
Oh yeah, how many
Okay,
arrows do you
'cause
have?
I'm
have
down
two.
to 12.
I got
think.
32 left. I can share.
Because I carry, was it 20, right? And
Oh yeah, I
I
mean, that's
shot.
10 rounds. You're only at round 4.
So, yeah, alright.
I mean, at this rate, if it's taking you 2 rounds to kill one, at this rate, they should all be dead by round 8, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, and I didn't miss this time. Hell
And
yeah.
and when your second arrow lands, that one begins to bleed. As your arrow pierces into its crustacean shell, it seeps blood. All right, Chuck, you're up.
Climb up onto the thingy. Target this one. Kill the dead.
Ooh,
Oh,
big hit.
2-2s. Climb back down.
All right.
And
Let me break free. Bam. 10. And he's gonna attack Otter.
You can't touch me.
And he's gonna attack him again.
Unhand me.
No, he didn't hit you.
That's right. Keep it that way.
Wait, why did he have advantage?
Because he's stinky.
Oh, did you attack recklessly?
I think I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. I don't know why. You don't have advantage.
I did have advantage. That's why I was asking if you attacked recklessly. I was wondering where the advantage
I
came from.
did. I did.
Okay. Gonzalez, you are up.
boom. Missed the first. 9
And
damage on the
as the
second.
second one it cracks against its crustacean shell, it begins to bleed.
That's my turn.
All right, Otter, you are up. The thing is 10 feet away from you, by the way, so in order for you to attack it, you'd have to move closer.
Can I hold an action to wait until it get closer?
You can.
I will do that. I will not get off this cage. This cage is my throne.
All right. It's this guy's turn. He did not break free. Woldak, you are up.
As a bonus action, I'll tell the skeleton, hold your fire. You're more likely to hit our allies than the enemies.
All right.
That's it for me.
Coreyfelia, you are up.
The same good old soup. One hit only.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay, and Chateau. We come back around to you. How quickly?
Once more. I guess I'll switch it up to the one that's closer and fire off a couple arrows.
One arrow lands. 2 arrows land. As your second arrow thuds into it, it appears to be getting weaker and weaker, losing a little bit of its fight. And Chuck, you're up.
Boom, 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 boom. Total dead. I think a little bit better. 14 damage.
All right. And with that, it yeah, with that it splashes into the ground, dead.
Okay.
All right, Gonzalez,
Uh,
you are up.
is that my turn?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to do
Can
something
I,
else?
can you move me on top of the? Uh, that's it. I can't do anything else. Can't get down.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
All right. Gonzalez is up.
Here, target this. I'll just blast.
Oh,
3
wait.
and 5.
This thing's not restrained. Oh. Oh well.
Did you want to do anything?
No. I thought I didn't make the save. It didn't remove the web, so I thought it was restrained still, and now the web is gone. It, it's fine. Yeah, it didn't make the save. I don't know what happened to the webbing. Oh, okay. That's your turn? Yes?
Yes, my turn, yes.
Okay. Otter is up.
Um, still holding action to attack whenever it gets in range.
Okay.
We're holding position. Unless you guys think that jumping in there would be on point, then I
No,
would do
no,
that.
it's fine.
But is it fine for other? Is the question. Because I feel like other would go in there, from what I've heard from the guys.
It is entirely possible, but there is a web spell down, so he would have to
Oh, I
roll
didn't see the
against it.
web spell. My bad. Okay,
Yeah,
then
because for some
okay.
reason it's automation. It's all fucked up. I mean, no, its automation's fine. Its animation's all fucked up. But I guess there, as long as the automation works, I'm okay with it.
Okay, well, that's it.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just waiting for someone to get in range. Someone or something.
see, what? Oh, that's why. Someone had a reaction on it, and I didn't wait for the reaction. Okay, so 10, and it's going to target Otter
Ow.
and miss you both
Ow.
times.
Does Otter get a strike backs?
Oh wait, never mind. Did someone have some sort of reaction here? I don't know who.
Yeah, Otter was going to swing at the claw that came in range.
Yep.
He's not in Otter's range yet.
Well, if he's... Oh, so the claw didn't even get close to him?
It did, but I mean, you still have to do Otter's attack first. Because now Otter's grappled, at which point now we can say Otter could attack the claw.
Yeah. Target. Great act. 10 hit.
And he missed. All right. Chuck, you're possibly gonna get a reaction here. Just ignore it. Yeah. Alrighty. So Otter is now. Oh, I forgot to have you grappled when you did your attack. It's alright. Otter's grappled. And Woldak, you
Okay.
are up.
Can I either push the Chul or pull Otter to break the grapple using telekinetic shove?
Shit. I looked that up.
I'll make it.
I thought we actually had to look that up too. So telekinetic shove is a strength check, right?
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, strength saving throw. Okay, so in either way, you need to target the either way you need to target the creature. Because even if you're pulling Otter out of it, we'll say that Otter chooses to fail, but your shove needs to be strong enough to break free of the grapple, which means you're not contesting Otter, you're contesting the creature.
Gotcha. Okay. I will try to shove the creature then. Well, I guess if I shove the creature and he's grappling Otter, that just means Otter gets moved with him.
Right. So it failed.
Yeah.
So if you pull Otter, I would say it breaks the grapple because the creature wasn't strong enough to hold on.
All right, I'll pull Otter so he moves diagonally rather than on top of Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making a move. Here you go.
All right.
Then I will Mind Sliver. Ooh, good damage. All right.
Again, weird you didn't do it the other way.
Well, yeah, I still have to hit, you know. That's
I know.
fair. All right, yeah, that's it for me.
All righty. Corey Felia, you are up.
I'd rather screw up at save against someone else's more powerful spell than being able to move Otter.
Is that not one? It isn't that one. Does it do anything?
You did it. Your first arrow missed. Your second arrow hit.
Okay. That's it.
All right, Chateau, you are up.
All right.
And with that, Chateau downs it.
Oh.
And combat is over.
Otter lives to see another day.
I'll
Yes.
stop concentration on the web.
And
Okay.
I am going to collect my arrows.
I'll do the same.
Me too for the skeleton's arrows.
Wow. You guys actually made the effort to say I'm going to collect my arrows.
We did. We're big smart.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's safe to eat these, but they do kind of look like lobsters. Maybe we can make some rations out of them.
They are large creatures. Have you ever eaten a live crab before?
Yeah. Not it being alive, but yeah.
Yeah, because you can't eat it when it's alive. Its insides are gooey. You have to cook it. It doesn't actually have
I'm not.
meat.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting we eat it raw.
I feel like we could just leave them there. I feel like we will not miss on anything.
Otto, I think Otto's going to fold up the cage and start dragging it with Gonzalez again.
So Otter starts
mean-
trying to fold up the cage, but he seems to be having some issues.
But I'll take the rod back.
Oh yeah, the rod. Yeah.
At which point, yes, the cage seems to much more manageable. He folds it up.
On the note of the creatures, though, the chitin might sell for some decent amount since that can be used for like armor and tools and whatnot.
You wouldn't know that.
Is that not common knowledge that chitin is used in crafting? I assumed it was common knowledge because we've already passed by and seen stuff that was, so.
I don't know if that would be common knowledge. You said it was in the notes of the creature, which means you read the notes on the creature, at which point you gained
No, I was
information.
saying like on note of the creatures, like as in like since we were talking about harvesting it for food or not, I was saying, well, like on the topic is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
No, I have not read anything on them. I don't even know what the
So
fuck
what are
they're
you trying to
called.
harvest?
The chitin, the shell.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
They're shells that I figured that would be worth some money.
Well, as you examine the bodies of their shells, they seem to be cracked and pierced with arrows.
Oh yeah, that happened. So probably not worth harvesting then.
Well, it can be. I mean, if it's hard enough to make armor out of, I can just fabricate armor from it. Cracked or not, it gets repaired during the process.
Do you want to try to harvest the shell?
Yeah, we'll throw it on the disc. I mean, we'll strip the shell.
Okay.
So I'll have the skeleton strip the shell while I'm doing that. While he's doing that, it's probably going to take at least 10 minutes. I'll recast.
It's going to take like an hour.
Okay.
Where's Corphilia?
Behind Woldek.
Right here. I couldn't click on her. Collides with wall.
And hold on, you do need to make a
Survival.
check. Yes.
All of us?
Anyone who's involved in trying to take off the shell.
Okay.
There's 4 of them. Just Woldek?
Yep, looks like it.
All right. So
Well, I thought he was going to have the skeleton do it, so.
after, an hour of messing with these creatures and you're having the skeleton do it?
That's my plan, but the skeleton would have had the same
Wisdom.
result. Let me check. Oh no, it'd be -1, so it'd be a 10.
So
I guess I'll go and help them.
Okay. All right. So
lovely.
with the skeleton and Chateau working hard at removing these shells, they managed to harvest like a few broken bits of shell, but it's not much, and it's pretty rough shape. You're planning on fabricating with it anyways, so yeah. Oh, I got a great thing for this. Where is it?
Definitely should have had Otter and or Gunthalis do that part then.
What are these things called? Chuls.
So what exactly are they giant like crawfish or? So I mean, we were like calling them lobsters because they had the big claws, but I feel like they looked more like shrimp or crawfish.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It wasn't survival. What's your arcane bonus? We'll still use your same roll.
That'd be Arcana.
Yeah, your arcana.
Mine is actually identical to my survival. I have 11 with a +1 for both.
Okay.
Skeleton would be
I
at
have
-2.
Okay. So, I forgot I had this thing. So you harvest nothing.
Yay.
You guys are really into decapitating everything that you kill. It's
Honestly, this great thing that I just like this great thing I found forever ago that like when they started harvesting creatures, like I found this great resource and yeah, you guys could have gotten some cool shit off of that thing.
Yeah, it'd be great if, the people managing the 2 extra bodies had used them to help.
What? They're carrying the cage.
Oh, I thought they had just disassembled it. I didn't realize they were already carrying it away, too.
Okay. So this room has dark, stagnant water that floods into the chamber to a depth of 2 feet. It ripples faintly. The crumpled remains of a stone table is just above the surface, like the last breath of a forgotten banquet now drowned in silence. Yeah. So this appears to be some sort of like meeting room. Yep. I heard you when you said it. I got you. It took an hour. You recast everything, yeah. So yeah, if you guys were fighting in here, this would be difficult terrain. So it is tough for you guys to kind of slosh around about in here, but it's not a biggie since you're not in combat. Uh, as you can see, to the I guess this would be west or east? No, east,
West.
west.
Yeah, northwest.
Yeah, as you can see to the
Northwest
west,
corner.
the wall is crumbled down with a big opening. It's probably the opening you saw from the other side. You know, with rubble strewn about.
So we've got the door over here we can go through, which I'd say we should probably do next.
Sounds fine to me.
over there.
Real quick, can I investigate this wall down here? Because these pillars look kind of sus.
Sure. Give me a perception check. So, upon investigating this wall, you find a secret door.
Fuck yes. I knew these 2 pillars seemed out of place. Something was not adding up.
Yes.
Good intuition.
You find a secret door.
Usually good stuff's hidden behind those secret doors. Maybe we should check that one first.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hey, Chuck, you want to take point?
Hang on a second.
It looks so nasty.
So nasty.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you could see it. All right. Well, yeah. So you'd be able to see it from where you are. With that in mind, we are 15 minutes away from the end of session. Given how this might
Call it a
go,
little early.
yeah, you guys could pick up here next week if you want, or
Let's just do that.
Yeah, that works for me because I'm like dead tired anyways. And I'm sure Corey is too from the sounds of it.
Yeah. I am one monster away from a heart attack. The liquid, not the actual beast.
I mean, same difference.
so yeah. So you discover the secret door. It opens up, and you see stairs leading up. Well, are they up or are they down?
Up, down,
I
up,
mean,
down.
well, the water doesn't flood into here, so I would have to say they're up, but I guess it's
Yeah,
not.
I
It's
think it is up.
yeah,
It could be magic calling them back. You never know.
that's true.
I'm pretty sure they'd be going up. So we're down the steps.
Yeah, a staircase that sends into the area above you. And as you open up, the water floods, 2 feet of the stairway. So the stairway goes up higher than 2 feet. Oh man, that kind of sucks because that means you wouldn't be able to see them.
Okay, so that's fine.
You'll all forget by next week.
Honestly, I probably fucking will. I'm not gonna lie. My brain is already fried as is.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. here now.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, everybody's tired. Yeah, I know it's late for you, Truck. So yeah, probably this is a good. This is a good point to call it. We'll pick up here
Yeah.
next
Thank
week.
you for the great session, mate. It was really fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
This was great. Yeah.
Yeah, you sound so enthused.
I'm so sorry.
I know you're tired. I'm just messing.
I am putting back together and taking off a piece of Lego for like the past hour just to keep myself awake.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I've had sessions like that as well. I paint. That's what I do.
Yeah, I almost fell asleep sitting here actually during that fight with the lobsters.
Yeah, I've been painting my Spirit Mountain of Ilrith Lords from Warhammer. Sigmar.
All right. Well, then, yeah. GG's, everybody.
Have a great day, everyone.
Oh,
Yes, have a good
Okay.
week.
See you guys next week.
See you all next week.
See ya.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Time to flip on some jazz and crawl in bed. See y'all later.
Later.
Don't flip me, please.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
Well, that's going to do it for us this evening. I hope you all enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to tune in next week for another exciting installment of Phandelver Below, the Shattered Obelisk. Be sure to hit the old like and subscribe button. It really helps us out here. If you're in the mood for some more roleplay action on Thursdays on our sister channel, Misadventures in the Old World, we have Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay that we play Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Central Time. And of course, we will be back here next week at same bat time, same bat channel. So until then, I hope you all have a good day, night, or morning, wherever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night.